Dogecoin. YOLO! What's going on, guys? Doge here, and today, as you can clearly see, I have a pimple on my forehead because I've been stressing out. Crypto's been stressing me out, man. But yeah, before we get started, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button, notification bell, and all that good stuff. See if you want more future videos because we're about to get right into it. And this is a big video. This is a big day that I'm announcing this. If you follow me on Twitter, I've already said this. If you guys follow me, you'd see it. If you don't, make sure you go follow me. But I'm basically talking about my exodus from Robinhood, right? So for as long as I've started this channel, I actually started this channel by initially putting $180,000 into Dogecoin. On my very first video, you can go back and look at it. At that time, I had actually used margin, and so it was $250,000 in a Dogecoin, which is why I have a lot more Dogecoin in that first video. I had over 5 million at the time. And later on, I got margin called, and Robinhood took back that amount, and so I was left with 3.9 million Dogecoin, which is what I've been having in my account for the past year, right? So basically, I've been meaning to leave Robinhood for a while now, and I even reached out to Vlad over Twitter asking him if they would up the limit on the amount of Dogecoin that you can actually move out of Robinhood at a single time. So currently, as it stands, whether you have Bitcoin, you have Ethereum, you have Dogecoin, whatever it is that you have on Robinhood, you're not allowed to move out more than $5,000 worth of that crypto per 24 hours, right? And if you guys know, I have obviously a very big position. And for me to take out $5,000 every 24 hours, I have over 300,000. Now it's over $400,000 worth of Dogecoin in my Robinhood account. And so that would take a very long time to move that out of my Robinhood and put it into a ledger, which is, this is not an advertisement. This is reality. This is the safest place for you to keep your crypto, guys. This is my ledger, and I've been meaning to do that for a while. It's called cold wallets. If you don't know, it's everything. You have a password for it. You have a physical device. It's damn near impossible for somebody to try to hack it and get into it. The other option is hot wallets, which is what your Trust wallet is, which is what your Coinbase wallet is, and those are susceptible to phishing attacks, and it's so much easier to get those hacked. So make sure you get a cold wallet. Make sure you get a Ledger or a Trezor or any of the other options. I actually have a link in the description. Make sure you click that. It's an affiliate link. Shameless plug right there. But yeah, it's important to move it out into a cold wallet, right? So I've been meaning to do that. I got to practice what I preach. I've been telling you guys to move stuff over to a cold wallet, and now I'm actually doing it. And I've been doing it for a couple weeks now at this point. I've been able to move about 500,000 Dogecoin at this point. And that was roughly, I don't know, $60,000 maybe. I'm gonna show you guys here in a second what it looks like. But obviously, the user interface on Robinhood is beautiful. So I love taking screenshots. I love posting them. I love showing people what it's looking like when it goes up, when it goes down. And I'm going to miss a little bit of that having it over on Ledger. But, bigger picture here, it makes more sense, especially in the future when Dogecoin does go up. Imagine me trying to move out $5,000 per 24 hours when I have over $1 million of Dogecoin, right? So it's better to do this now than later on. Vlad said they're working on upping that limit. He actually responded to me on Twitter. Maybe 10,000, maybe 20,000. I don't know. That would make it so much easier for me and like other people to have a lot of Dogecoin on Robinhood, which is actually a big percentage of the people that follow me, that watch my videos, have their Dogecoin on Robinhood. So move it out, guys. Am I worried that Robinhood's going to go down because of what happened with FTX, because of what happened with Voyager and all these other crypto exchanges? No, I'm not scared that Robinhood's going to collapse or crash or anything like that. For one, it's a stock first app. It's not a crypto first app like Voyager is and like FTX was. Also, it's publicly traded. There's way more restrictions there. There's way more oversight there from just people that, are invested in it. And there's a lot more regulations that it has to go through, right? So stock first app also includes crypto, obviously. But you honestly never know. So this is the safest route to go. If you have coins in Coinbase, also Robinhood does not lend out any of the crypto. They don't leverage. They don't use your customer funds for their own betting pleasure like FTX was doing with all the customer funds. You know, that was crazy, criminal. But in any case, back to the topic. Moving stuff out of Robinhood is what I've been doing. And let me show you guys what it's looking like right now. All right, guys, so here's my portfolio. Right now, we're at $323,000. So I just wanted to show you really quickly my process of moving my Dogecoin out of Robinhood because I've been doing it for a few weeks now. So let me show you where I'm at. Here's my Doge. And you can see that my position now is 3,351,000 Dogecoin. I had 3.9 million Dogecoin before, so I moved out about 500,000 Dogecoins. And so all I have to do is I come down here, I hit send, right? Oh, wow, this is super interesting. Okay, let me send it really quickly and I'm gonna get back. Wow, so it looks like Ledger updated their UI, which looks way better now. This is way better than what it looked like before. But in any case, here's my Dogecoin, my wallet. So all I have to do is, you know, once you get your Ledger, you get Ledger Live, the app, and then you go on here, you hit receive, and here's my first Dogecoin wallet, and I'm gonna have to do this without it because I don't currently have my Ledger right now. And so copy my address, then I go to, so Robinhood really doesn't let you screen record while sending or receiving Dogecoin, which is super interesting. But here's some screenshots. And all right, as you can see here, the quantity has dropped to 3.3 million. I transferred over another 5,000 Dogecoin to my Ledger. And yeah, that's what it looks like. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you guys that, you know, moving from Robinhood to a Ledger. If you have your Dogecoin on Robinhood, make sure you move it to a Ledger. Like I said, I have the link in the description. Get you a Ledger, and better safe than sorry, okay? Not your keys, not your crypto. If you have a Ledger, you got your keys, you got your crypto, right? Also, recently news came out that I guess Twitter is supposedly coming out with a Twitter coin of some sort, and people are speculating like, oh, maybe Dogecoin isn't going to be used for payment. Maybe it's going to be this Twitter coin thing. So I was actually doing some research on it, looking it up. Misha Bohr actually mentioned something about it, that Twitter coin was in the code. Obviously, Elon has talked about using Doge as payment in the past. I'm sure he'll provide that as an option as well, even if there is a Twitter coin. So don't fret, don't worry. I'm sure it's perfectly fine. There's still going to be Doge as an option here in the future. I really believe that. And what else I want to talk about? Oh, let's talk about Dogechain really quickly. Some of you guys are familiar with Dogechain, some of you guys aren't. Let me tell you guys about it shortly. It's actually a project that means to take Dogecoin and bring utility to it, right? So as of right now, you can only buy and sell things with Dogecoin. You can't really use it as utility. Hopefully here, you know, as I mentioned with Twitter, we'll be able to use Dogecoin as, you know, a form of payment on Twitter, which will bring more utility to it and just give it more of a use case. But outside of that, it really doesn't have any other purpose because it's a blockchain 1.0. You know what I mean? Like, you can't really create smart contracts on Dogecoin. So Dogechain is basically built on the framework of Polygon, and they're bringing utility to Dogecoin because what you do is you put Dogecoin into Dogechain, you get Dogechain back, and then you can actually create smart contracts, you can have NFTs, you can do all these things, and essentially you're using Dogecoin as gas. Just like you would use Ethereum as gas if you're on OpenSea buying and selling NFTs. Super dope project, super cool people behind it. And they have actually recently just offered staking, which is super awesome. And I actually pulled it up here just to talk to you guys about it really quickly. There are different types of staking that you can do here. You can lock up your Dogechain for 30 days, for 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3, even 4 years, and lock it up. And the benefits of locking it up and staking it is that let's say you stake it for 6 months, right? Which is one of the options here. You will get 1.5 X the amount that you put in back. If you stake it for a year, you get 2X what you put in. Stake it for 3 years, you get 4X. If you stake it for 4 years, you get 8X the amount that you put in. Essentially what happens is you lock up your Dogechain token, right? And you'll be receiving VEDC. As soon as the lock period is over that you staked it for, you will receive VEDC, and you'll be able to trade that in for Dogechain and use that as current. Like, you could sell it on KuCoin, or you could do whatever you want with it. You could, build NFTs and use it on their whole system, on their whole platform. It's cool here because it has a little chart and shows exactly how much you would make depending on the Dogechain price estimate in a year, in 2 years, in 3 years. This is kind of like a set it and forget it kind of thing, right? Pretty dope, pretty cool. I'm actually thinking about buying some Dogechain and staking it on here, and just to see what happens, just to see like how it looks in 6 months or a year or 2 years. But yeah, guys, check it out whenever you get a chance. That's pretty much it for today's video. I just wanted to share that. And I'm going to Puerto Rico, which is pretty cool, and I might do a video over there, and who knows, might scope out the country and see what I think of it. Meeting with some people over there. There's like a blockchain event thing happening out there too, so that should be fun, and I'll be back here in a week or so. But yeah, I will catch you guys in the next video. Finger guns. All right, guys, so here's my portfolio for today. I am currently at $318,000, but obviously you guys saw me transfer out $5,000 just a bit ago, and I've been transferring over $50,000 worth over the past few weeks or whatnot. But in the last hour, we're down $859. Today we're down $346. This week we are down $17,000. This month we're up $36,000. This past 3 months we are up $123,000. Year to date we are down $300,000. This year we are down $288,000, and of all time we are up $236,000. So how my Doge doing today? 9.6 cents currently. We hit, I want to say 10 cents just a few days ago, and yeah, I mean 10 cents isn't, around 10 cents isn't too shabby. This is where I think the bottom is, right here at 5 cents. Just around that. I feel like if it gets anywhere near that again, that's pretty much a safe bet, at least in my mind, to be able to put in more money on Dogecoin. So right here, right there. But yeah, my position currently is 3,300,000 Dogecoin. Like I said, I've moved over about 500, 600,000 Dogecoin at this point. Value is $318,000. Average cost basis is 4.7 cents. Total return is $162,000 worth of Dogecoin. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. And yeah, just want to show you guys my portfolio. Also, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Make sure you do your own research, do your own due diligence before investing in crypto or the stock market, because things can get very volatile, as you can see here. So yeah, purely entertainment purposes, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace. Wait. Let me show you guys my ledger. I might as well add this at the end of the video too with my portfolio so you guys can see the full thing. 628,000 Dogecoin in my ledger, and that's sitting at about $60,000 right now. So yeah, see you on the next video. Peace.